Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're diving into something pretty popular right now, the 16-hour intermittent fasting method.
You might also know it as the 8-hour diet.
Right. Yeah, that. It's been especially trendy in Japan lately. But before you think this is just another diet fad,
Right.
we like to go beyond the surface level here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We're going to break down the science behind it.
It goes way beyond losing weight.
Exactly. It has to do with how our bodies work.
Like on a cellular level, even.
Yeah, like digestion. And have you heard of something called autophagy?
Autophagy, yes.
You ready to geek out a little bit with me?
Always ready to geek out. And you're right, it really is a lot more than just a diet. To really get it, I think we need to look back at history for a second.
Okay.
And see how we even got to this 3 meals a day thing in the first place.
All right, take us back in time. History lesson with a side of science.
Okay, so 3 meals a day isn't really, this ancient human thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it actually got popular in the 19th century.
Wow.
During the Industrial Revolution. That's kind of recent when you think about it.
Yeah, and it was more about, with all that food production and distribution.
Right.
It was about getting people to eat more, boosting consumption.
Mm-hmm.
Not really about, what our bodies actually need.
So our modern eating habits, they're more driven by economics than biology.
Yeah, kind of.
That's kind of crazy to think about.
It is. And just think, what if your digestive system is, working all the time?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Constantly processing food nonstop. It's like a car engine. If it's constantly running on overdrive, it wears out faster.
Oh, that's a really good analogy. Makes total sense. No wonder so many people have issues, with their digestion and stuff.
That's where I think the 16-hour fast comes in.
Okay.
It's like hitting the reset button for your gut.
Oh, I like that.
Give it a break,
Okay, so how does it work? What's happening in our bodies when we fast?
Well, after about 10 hours of fasting, your liver runs low on this stored energy called glycogen.
Okay.
And so your body starts turning to fat reserves for fuel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's the weight loss connection.
Okay, but you mentioned something even cooler earlier.
Yeah.
Autophagy, right.
Yes. At about the 16-hour mark, things get really interesting.
Okay.
Autophagy kicks in.
Okay.
And it's basically like your body has this built-in cleaning crew.
Oh, wow.
Going through each cell.
Yeah.
Getting rid of all the junk, the damaged proteins, the worn-out parts.
Like a little cellular spring cleaning.
Yeah, exactly. Even the mitochondria get cleaned up.
Wait, mitochondria, those are the powerhouses of the cell.
Exactly. And just like any powerhouse, they can get run down,
Yeah.
Autophagy helps to clear out those old, inefficient mitochondria.
So brand new ones can come in.
Yeah. It's like upgrading your body's energy grid.
That's incredible.
Yeah, you're not just losing weight.
Yeah.
You're rejuvenating at a cellular level.
It's starting to sound like the fountain of youth.
You got it. And the benefits don't stop there.
Okay.
We'll get into even more after a quick break.
This is already mind-blowing. I can't wait to hear more about the benefits. We'll be right back, so stay tuned.
Yep, stay with us.
Okay, we're back, and I'm ready for more on this autophagy thing. It's pretty amazing how our cells basically do a total makeover, get rid of all the bad stuff. So what other benefits can we expect from all this cellular rejuvenation?
One of the most interesting areas of research right now is how 16-hour fasting could potentially play a role in cancer prevention.
Oh, wow. Okay, everyone wants to hear about that. So how does fasting connect to cancer?
It goes back to what we were talking about before with autophagy, how it gets rid of those damaged cells.
Right.
Well, some of those cells could have DNA errors, and those could turn into cancer cells later on.
Oh, I see.
So autophagy basically helps to eliminate them.
Before they become a problem.
Exactly like nipping it in the bud.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and it's not just about cancer. There's actually growing evidence that 16-hour fasting can be good for your heart, too.
Really? I have to admit, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, so when you fast for those 10 hours, your liver starts using up those glycogen stores, and your body starts breaking down fats for energy.
Right.
Well, this process, it actually helps to thin your blood.
Oh, wow.
Which makes it easier for your heart to pump blood throughout your body.
Oh, that makes sense.
And it can also help prevent blood clots.
Which can lead to heart attacks and strokes and all that.
Exactly. So it's kind of win-win,
Yeah. Healthier blood vessels, healthier heart.
Yeah.
Are there any other benefits that researchers are finding?
There are some interesting ones. Those pesky allergic reactions that a lot of people have?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, 16-hour fasting might help with those, too.
Really? How does that work?
Well, it all comes back to the gut and how it's connected to the immune system.
Okay.
Fasting helps to create a healthier gut environment.
Yeah.
And that leads to a more balanced immune system.
So it's not overreacting as much.
Right. And when your immune system is working well, it's less likely to overreact.
To things like pollen or certain foods.
Exactly. And that means fewer allergies and less severe reactions.
So basically, a calmer gut means a calmer immune system.
Yeah, it's amazing how everything is connected in the body.
It really is. And I can't let you go without talking about one of the most popular benefits, anti-aging.
Yeah. Everyone wants to know the secret to staying young.
Right. Does fasting really have that power?
Well, research is definitely promising. So, autophagy reduces cellular wear and tear.
Okay.
And lowers inflammation throughout the body.
Right.
And this helps our cells function at their best for longer.
So we age slower.
Potentially even live longer.
Wow. So more energy, more youthful feeling for a longer time.
Exactly. It's pretty amazing.
Sign me up.
Of course, everyone will experience it differently, but the science is exciting.
It really is. Okay, so we've got weight loss, cancer prevention, heart health, fewer allergies, and even a younger you. But I think there's one thing we need to address. Some people might be worried that if they fast, they're just going to overeat later.
Yeah, that's a valid concern.
Or even binge eat.
For sure. But remember that study we talked about?
Yeah.
The one that found that people who practice 16-hour fasting, they actually had a decrease in appetite.
Oh, really? So I may not feel as hungry.
Yeah, and it makes sense. When you give your body a break from digesting all the time, your hunger hormones can find a more natural rhythm.
Oh,
so you actually start tuning in to your body's true hunger signals.
Instead of just eating because I'm bored or whatever.
Basically.
So I could end up eating less overall and actually feel more satisfied.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Okay, I like that.
And don't forget, hydration is super important.
Especially during the fasting window.
Yes, drink lots of water. Get help with those hunger pangs.
Our best friend. Okay, so we've covered a lot. The history of eating, the science of autophagy, all these amazing benefits of 16-hour fasting. But what if someone isn't ready to jump into a daily 16-hour fast? Are there other ways to do this?
Yeah, for sure. Jumping right into a daily 16-hour fast, that's not for everyone.
Right.
But there are some, gentler ways to try it out.
Okay, give me some options.
One popular one is the weekly 24-hour fast.
Okay.
So you have dinner one night.
Okay.
Then skip all meals until dinner the next day.
So a whole 24 hours without eating?
Yeah, it gives your body that longer time to activate autophagy.
Right.
And reset those hunger hormones.
Okay, that sounds kind of challenging but doable if it's just once a week.
Right.
What if someone wants something even less intense, but still get some benefits?
Well, there's the 5.2 method.
5.2.
Yeah, you eat normally for 5 days a week.
Okay.
And then for 2 non-consecutive days, you restrict your calories to like 500 or 600.
Oh, so you still get to eat.
Yeah, you get the fasting benefits without going a full day without food.
I like that. What about people who want to take it even further?
Oh, well, if you're already familiar with fasting, want to really push it, there's OMAD.
OMAD?
1 meal a day.
Wow, that sounds intense.
It can be, yeah.
Yeah.
But it can also be super effective, especially if you want like maximal autophagy and weight loss.
Okay.
But with OMAD, it's really important to make sure you're getting enough nutrients in that one meal.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You might even want to talk to a doctor or a dietitian, just to be safe.
So OMAD is more for experienced fasters, I guess.
Yeah, people who really know their bodies and what they need.
Okay, makes sense.
The important thing is, there's no one right way to do this.
Right.
You got to find what works for you and listen to your body.
That's such good advice for anything, really. Well, we've covered so much today. It's been amazing. The history of how we eat, the science behind autophagy, and all these benefits of 16-hour fasting. It's mind-blowing when you think about it, all these potential benefits just from changing when we eat.
It really is. And it's so simple, no expensive supplements or crazy meal plans.
Right.
Just giving your body a break.
Letting it do its thing.
Yeah. Heal, repair, thrive.
That's really empowering.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up, I have one question for our listeners. What if, just shifting your eating window could unlock your body's full potential?
That's a great question.
It's a simple change, but it could have a big impact on your health and well-being.
Yep.
And of course, everyone listening, do your own research. Talk to your doctor if you need to. And most importantly, listen to your body.
What works for one person might not work for another.
You gotta find what feels right for you.
It's all right.
Well, that's a wrap for this deep dive, everyone. We hope you enjoyed it.
It's been fun.
Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.